Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Gover, first and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I cannot believe it. The very first play of the national title, we've already got a turnover. I think the quarterback really trusted his receiver, tried to put it in there, and the defense capitalizes by being able to get their eyes on the football and come up with that interception.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He'll try a pass here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Tide.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
This one will be fair caught. Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. That's reeled in. It's Morris. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Wolves looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Ball carrier running through tackles. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will have to kick this away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's able to find some running and a nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They got some things to work out here. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the Red Wolves hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Red Wolves lining up here on first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And this pass is on target, caught. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And so the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the wideout goes in motion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Give it time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Long enough and good. And they've regained the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That puts them on top in the second half. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. To the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. Yacked on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Did he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. The shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 31, Arkansas State 30.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get...
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. Now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Caught over the middle. It's Wood. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Makes a quick catch. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, a really good route here. A nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
With the catch, it's Morris. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. trying to find room. It's Morris. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays. The time is winding down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He pulls in the catch, and he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there by the defense for no gain. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Now, with just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he booms it through from 59 yards out. Here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Morris. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And they'll give it to the back. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.